Absolute madness unfolded here in Chennai for those last 5 minutes of CSK's chase versus Mumbai Indians. It looked a rather straightforward chase because Mumbai didn't manage to put runs on the board. Rachin Ravindra and Ruturaj Gaikwad gave them a very good start, and then just mere formalities were left because even when wickets stumbled, Vignesh doing his magic in his debut game for Mumbai Indians, the left-arm Chinaman bowler, but there weren't enough runs for Mumbai to play with, and Rachin Ravindra held fort. But when Ravindra Jadeja was batting, when Sam Curran was batting, the crowd was getting itchy. They wanted their thala in the middle. They wanted MS Dhoni to come out there and bat and have a swing. And when Ravindra Jadeja got out, the loudest moment of the day arrived. The loudest moment wasn't there when Anirudh was performing when the game was about to get underway, but it was for MS Dhoni. Madness unvolted, deafening cheers, whistles took over, and he just scored one run, and Rachin Ravindra did score those winning runs. But the crowd did definitely get their money's worth when they saw MS Dhoni out there in the middle, and Rachin Ravindra scoring those runs and sealing an emphatic win for Chennai Super Kings. It was spin to win for them. Noor Ahmed and Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin combining together on that sluggish surface here at Chepauk was too hot to handle for the MI unit, who were without the services of Hardik Pandya, who missed this game due to a slow overrate penalty from last season, and Jasprit Bumrah is still recovering at the NCA. So good result for CSK to get their campaign underway with a win over the mighty Mumbai Indians, who have just continued with their habit of not winning their season opener. But today, in the afternoon game, runs were scored in plenty when Rajasthan Royals took on the Sunrisers Hyderabad. We really know the script of what's going to happen when Sunrisers Hyderabad will take field in the Indian Premier League, but it's easier said than done, right? And Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, everyone on Rick Klassen and Ishan Kishan coming back to the larger scheme of things. I would say yes, he has been playing a lot of cricket for the last 1 year, ever since he was dropped from the central contracts from the Indian cricket team. But it was a tough road for this youngster. He played the DY Patil before the IPL last year, played the IPL, played the Buchi Babu for Jharkhand, represented Jharkhand across formats, went on to represent India A in Australia, but still you could sense that that big one still hasn't come from his bat. He saved it for the IPL, he saved it for his new franchise, and that celebration summed it all. In reply, Rajasthan continued to fire on all cylinders. They got meaty contributions from the likes of Sanju Samson, Dhruv Jurel playing that blinder in the middle overs phase, Shimran Hetmyer doing his bit, but still the mountain of runs was too high even for the RR batting unit to climb. They were without Sanju Samson as the captain because he has still not recovered completely from the finger injury. So Riyan Parag was leading the side and clearly looked out of sorts, I would say. And every captain would look out of sorts because when Sunrisers Hyderabad go hammer and tongs at home, they are too hot to stop. And that was the case today. Even their bowlers went on to concede a lot of runs, and bowling wasn't easy at all. The batting surface was on the truer side. The ball was coming nicely onto the bat, and the batters from both sides made it count just when it mattered. And RR would be disappointed. They would look to regroup, but Sunrisers are off to a blazing start in the tournament and just continuing from where they left off last season. They were the runners-up again after losing that final to Kolkata Knight Riders. But a top start for Pat Cummins and company. Ishan Kishan coming in and doing what he did at number 3. Then you have that middle order which adds a lot of solidity and that flair. Then you have Nitish Reddy, who had a very good campaign with the Indian cricket team, did well in the Border Gavaskar Trophy in Australia. So a lot of positives to look forward to, but RR would be a worried unit because their bowling unit definitely lacks that penetration, and they would want to combine and regroup because Jofra Archer had probably he recorded the most expensive figures ever by a bowler in the Indian Premier League. So that's not a happy stat to have against your name. Now coming to tomorrow's game, it's the DC LSG fixture in Visakhapatnam, and DC are playing their first game in Visakhapatnam, and Rishabh Pant will be up against his old side, Delhi Capitals. So let's see who gets the boos, who gets the cheers. But for now, let's just focus on the fantasy 11 for that game, and lot of mouth-watering picks to pick from. But I would go with Jake Fraser McGurk as my opener because clearly, Lucknow Super Giants don't have their openers sorted yet. So let's see who do we have from LSG we can pick in the top order. I am not tempted towards any batter, so I'll go with JFM as my opener. The two spinners for me, the no-brainers in my 11 would be Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav. And from the bowling bit, let's pick the obvious choices from the bowling bit first. I think Mitchell Stark would be one. He could be that X factor in the bowling department because pace is pace, boss. You can't really ignore pace. So I'll have Mitchell Stark there, and clearly you can't really put a finger on which LSG pacer would do well because they're grappling with a lot of injuries issues. As we reported for TOI.com a couple of days back, Shardul Thakur has been included as a replacement for injured Mohsin Khan, but still Shardul is not a safe bet to have in a T20 game. So I'll just pick Ravi Bishnoi from that side, and then you have Rishabh Pant. Rishabh Pant definitely is a player to watch out for. So I'll pick Rishabh Pant from the middle order in LSG, and from DC middle order I'll pick KL Rahul because he will be that link between the top order and the middle order. And Faf du Plessis is another batter to watch out for because he has a good campaign in other leagues. In other leagues around the world, he's still very fit, still running like a fox. So just write him off at your own peril. And then who else? You have options in T Natarajan. Samir Rizvi could come into play, but Tristan Stubbs is one player you wouldn't want to skip. So have him in your fantasy 11 tomorrow. Then who else do we have? What are the bowling options? I think Ravi Bishnoi is one. Shahbaz Ahmed could come into the mix because they clearly will be relying heavy on spin because the pacers just aren't there, right? So you need to go ahead with spin. So Shahbaz Ahmed would be one. Mohit Sharma had a very good campaign with the Gujarat Titans before he moved ship, and he played a key role on that surfaces in at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. So Kotla is the Arun Jaitley Stadium is a smallish ground, but he could enjoy bowling in Vizag. So Mohit Sharma is one bowler to look out for. But the keen contest I'm looking forward to is the Ravi Bishnois and the Shahbaz Ahmeds going up against the spin attack to watch out for in this tournament. And that's not Noor, Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin. I'm talking about Kuldeep Yadav and Akshar Patel. I think they are the two bowlers to watch out for in the tournament. And Akshar Patel, with the added dose of captaincy, could well make it a season to remember. So Akshar Patel is my top pick. He is going to be my captain for the Dream 11 Fantasy. He'll come in the middle order. He'll bowl those tough overs, get you those wickets. So pick him in your 11 and don't complain and don't tell that I didn't tell you. So keep watching TOI Sports. We'll keep bringing you all the updates. And this is me, Sahil Malhotra, joining you from Chennai at the MHA Ambram Stadium where we covered the game between CSK and Mumbai. Action shifts tomorrow, DC LSG. And we'll have single headers now after the first proper double header. And it was a super Sunday, everyone getting their money's worth. Crowd favorite MS Dhoni coming out to bat towards the fag end of the chase. So yeah, that was it from me. And you keep watching TOI Sports. Like, share, and subscribe. You know the drill. You know the destination. And by now, you should know the face as well. So keep watching.